All right. So guys, tonight we're doing a Jeff workout, which is a high volume workout with a lot of typically shorter holds, but we do a shit ton of them. So basically we're going to do 20 breath holds, going at a 3-minute interval. So every 3 minutes you start a new breath hold. And you decide how much recovery you give yourself. You know, if you breathe at 1 minute, you have 2 minutes recovery. If you breathe at a minute and a half, then you have a minute and a half recovery. If you breathe at 2 minutes, you got 1 minute recovery. You know, so you're always in charge of when you breathe and all that. I suppose like the point of doing high volume is to spend a long period of time with elevated CO2. So this style of workout is designed to mostly increase your comfort to experiencing the urge to breathe. This workout, we will go long enough in some times, in some stages, or some of you guys will go long enough that it will have an effect on postponing the urge to breathe. Because I don't remember, if you don't remember me talking about this earlier, so typically the workouts that are helpful for postponing or extending the period of time before a person experiences the urge to breathe, typically we have to do a moderate to long breath hold, or we have to experience some levels of hypoxia, some levels of a lowered oxygen saturation. But if we're doing this workout at a reasonably high intensity, if you're holding your breath for 2.5 minutes and then breathing for 30 seconds, you will experience that, and then you'll also be tackling that element of your CO2 tolerance. But for the most part, this kind of a workout is you're basically going to spend an hour with some level of elevated CO2, and it's going to force your body to adapt to not making you feel panicked when you experience the urge to breathe. It's going to lessen the sensation of discomfort you experience with the urge to breathe. That's the main thing we're tackling here today. So we won't do any warm-ups because we will do 1 hour of breath holding and you'll just warm up slowly as you get into it. So we won't do any like breathing warm-ups or stomach vacuums like we usually do. We'll just jump straight in and start holding our breath. So does anyone have any questions at all about today or about the workout before we get stuck in?
I have no question.
You have no questions? All right, well, in that case, we're going. So get yourself a nice, comfortable place to lay down. And if you have a nose clip on, put on your nose clip. And you all have 2 minutes to breathe. 2 minutes to breathe. Just laying down, trying to be as still as possible. With a workout like this, because we're doing so many breath holds, it's really easy to lose yourself in the rhythm of the exercise. And that's what we really want to, that's what we want to do. We want to embrace that. We want to really just let ourselves go. And when we're breathing, we're breath holding, and then, there's no urge to breathe, then there's an urge to breathe, and we continue with the urge to breathe for a bit, and then we're breathing again, and it just goes on and over and over and over. And we want to just embrace that and just lose yourself in the rhythm. It'll allow you to sink further into this style of a workout. All right, 1 minute to breathe. Derek, that looks like an awesome spot to hold your breath. 30 seconds. Remembering that we're doing a lot of these, so just warm up slowly. Keep it comfortable. 20. 10. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. As soon as you've got that full breath, relax that chest, relax the stomach. You can try to identify tension points in the muscles that surround your lungs. We all hold our tension in different areas. So move your mind around to find where it is and then relax it. That's been 1 minute already. That's 1:30. That's 2 minutes. There's 1 minute to breathe before the next one. Allowing yourself to warm up slowly. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds until the next one. 20. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And begin the next one. Keeping our bodies as still as we can. Relaxing all the muscles that surround the lungs. Removing any engagement from our main joints, our hips, our shoulders, our knees. Just allow yourself to slowly warm up. It's been 1 minute. In order for the dive reflex to really switch on properly, we do need to hold our breath until we experience some level of an urge to breathe or have a contraction or two. So usually in a warm-up, all we really want to do is go until the urge to breathe begins, we have a contraction, and then we just relax and breathe again. That's 1:30 now. That's 2 minutes. We have 1 minute to breathe. Thirty seconds. 20. 10 seconds. Getting ready for breath hold number 3 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have begun inhaling as deeply as we can. And then immediately relaxing all those muscles in the throat, the face, the neck, the chest, the ribs, the stomach. Move your mind through your body, relax everything. Hey guys, for those who've just joined, we are doing 20 breath holds. Just jump right in. No longer than 3 minutes, going in a 3-minute interval. So guys, it's been 1 minute 10. 1 minute 10. Has been 1 minute 30, so we have 1 minute 30 to breathe. So Richie, we're just doing breath holds at 3-minute intervals. So if you're ready, just start holding your breath on the next one. It will begin in 1 minute 20. Good work, guys. All right, that's been 2 minutes, so we have 1 minute to breathe now. All right, 30 seconds. 30 seconds until the next one begins. 20. 10 seconds. Getting ready. Breath hold number 4 in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Trying to remain as still as possible at all times. The stiller we are, the more we allow the blood vessels in our extremities to constrict and for the blood to move to our core, which will mean we'll be using less oxygen, creating less CO2, feeling comfortable for longer. That's been 1 minute now. We've passed 1:30. That's 2 minutes now, giving us 1 minute to breathe. Thirty seconds to breathe. 20 seconds. 10 seconds, getting ready. And breath hold number 5, beginning in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have begun. Inhaling as deeply as we can without losing that relaxation. Now that we're on to breath hold number 5, we should be fairly well warmed up, and we're going to be trying to look for that consistent breath hold time, that breath hold time that we can more or less maintain throughout the rest of the exercise. And we're seeking to effectively get as close to that interval, that 3-minute interval, as possible every time, and then always have enough recovery time to reach the same breath hold time on the next one, and the next one, and the next one. We've just reached 1 minute. That's 1 minute 30 now. That's 2 minutes now, giving us 1 minute to breathe. "30 seconds until the next one." "20 seconds until breath hold number 6. "10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. and begin. Inhaling as deeply as we can without losing any of that relaxation. And immediately relaxing all the muscles around the lungs, relaxing all the muscles in the body. Using stillness and relaxation to hold our breath for as long as we can without the urge to breathe. And aiming to get as close as we can to that interval time consistently. That's been 1 minute now. That's 1:30. Two minutes already. 1 minute to breathe. That's 2:30 now. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we begin. Just so you know, from now on, I'll only tell you the time for the first time after 1 minute and 30 seconds. Just to give you a bit longer to relax and zone out without even thinking about time. That's been 1 minute 30. 1 minute 30 already. That's 2 minutes. 1 minute to breathe. That's 2:30. 30 seconds left. 20. 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. That's been 1 minute 30, 1.5 minutes already. Into breath hold number 8. Remaining as still as we can. Relaxing with the urge to breathe. As we go on, we start to notice that we can actually postpone the urge to breathe. And the urge to breathe begins when you get the first little flutters in the stomach. It's been 2 minutes now, 1 minute left. If you just force your stomach to relax when that first begins, before the contractions start, just when that first little flutter starts, then you can actually push the urge to breathe and the contractions away for a short period of time. You can delay them. That's 2:30, 30 seconds left. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Inhaling as deeply as we can always, but without losing that relaxation. That's been 1 minute 30. 1 minute 30 already. That's been 2 minutes now. 2 minutes. 1 minute to breathe. That's 2:30 now. We have 30 seconds. Next one is going to be breath hold number 10, halfway through. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Breath hold number 10. Keeping your minds present in the moment. Keeping your minds in your body, feeling everything. That's 1:30. Remaining as still as we can be. Possible that your throat is getting a little bit sore or tired, and that's normal, that's okay. You can try resting your head on the other side, might take some of the pressure away. You can try letting the air go up into your mouth as well, although usually you need a nose clip for this. That's 2 minutes, 1 minute remaining. But the muscles around your vocal cords do fatigue, they do get tired. So it's normal that they'll feel a bit sore. In time, they get stronger. That's 2:30, 30 seconds left. Getting ready for breath hold 11, 20 seconds. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Immediately going still, allowing your body to just sink into the floor. You can feel that feeling where you feel like your body might be drifting up into the air. Just embrace it. Try to lose perception of where you are. That's 1 minute 30. That's 2 minutes. Trying to maintain the same breath hold time for each breath hold, and for that time to be as close to the interval as you can do comfortably. To 30 seconds left. 20 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and we begin. Record number 12. That's been 1:30 already. That's been 2 minutes. That's 2:30, 30 seconds left. And I actually forgot to count that one down, guys. 10 seconds. Relax and breathe. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Nice big inhale. And relaxing everything. Remaining as still as we can. If your throat starts to feel sore, you can turn your head to the side, or you can just let the air go into the mouth and try to block the air from escaping the nose or out of your mouth with your tongue. Press the tongue up against the roof of the mouth. That's been 130. That's 2 minutes now. 1 minute to breathe. Do 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10 seconds, getting ready. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we begin that hold number 14. Now sinking into the exercise, getting lost in the rhythm. That's 130. 130 remaining. Two minutes, 1 minute left. Two 30 seconds. 20. 10. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And begin Breath hold number 15. Really at the tail end of it now. So if you're feeling comfortable to do so, feel free to just allow your breath hold, that consistent time that you've been maintaining, to just stretch on for another 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds, whatever you feel is comfortable. See if it still feels good. That's been 1 minute 30 now. Two minutes, 1 minute left. 2:30, 30 seconds. 20. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we have begun. Breath hold number 16. Almost finished the exercise. These last 5 breath holds, this is where most of the change and adaptation is going to happen in your body. Relax as deeply as you can, be as still as you can. That's been 1:30 already. That's 2 minutes. 1 minute left. Two 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Breath hold number 17. You've spent almost the last 50 minutes with elevated CO2 in the body. And the body is going to be forced to make an adaptation to it. Just let yourself float. Let yourself sink down into the floor. Be as still as you can be. You've passed 1:30. Very much past it. We've just reached 2 minutes. That's 2:30 now. 30 seconds left. Just 3 more breath holds to go. In these last 3 breath holds, see 20 seconds. If you can extend that comfortable breath hold time just by a fraction. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And begin. It's 1:30 already. That is 2 minutes. 1 minute remain. That's 2:30. We have 30 seconds. Twenty. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And breath hold number 19 has begun. Second last one. That's 1:30. That's 2 minutes. 1 minute remaining. Thirty seconds. 20 seconds. Getting ready for the last breath hold. 10 seconds. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and begin. That's been 1 minute 30 now. Two minutes. $2.15. $2.30. $2.40. $2.50. Everyone breathing in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and breathe. Oh man, welcome back. Good stuff. Who feels like they're on another planet right now? Oh, beautiful. So I mean, how long? You know how when you do a drill like that, how long do you think you just like sat in the zone for? You know the zone I'm talking about, where you kind of don't know where you are and what you're doing, and how long were you sitting there for?
I got there after the third breath hold.
Amazing. Oh, good. Cool.
Oh,
So how was that for you guys? Like, I mean, I think your friend did really well. Pretty much everyone was getting, you know, on or over 2 minutes for every breath hold, which means you're spending the majority of the hour holding your breath. Does anyone have any thoughts or feelings?
I feel very detached from my body after 10th, 11th. It was very strong feeling of diving reflex.
Yeah, for sure.
And after 17th, I felt some pressure here, loading.
Yeah,
I don't know why. Maybe because
fatigue.
of fatigue. Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
it might have been fatigue.
Yeah.
I'm just, you know, like the muscles that get sore, you know, like especially, you know, Ivan, you're taking quite large breaths. You're packing as well, right?
Two or
Yeah.
1 or 2.
Yeah, but still like enough to put some pressure on the
I stopped after 14, 15 because I
Okay.
feel the pressure, and afterwards the sensation was here on the muscles. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say it's just fatigue. I mean, you get a lot of fatigue in a workout like this. Did everyone's throat start to burn and, you know? Yeah. Yeah,
so
exactly.
Adam, for me, it was actually very interesting.
Yeah.
I got more and more relaxed. Like after 10, it just became a lot easier.
Yeah.
And even though I'm pretty good at relaxing quickly, just the difference, especially the last 3, 4, how much less pressure there is on the lungs, even with a full inhale. So that was interesting.
Well, absolutely. That's the other end. Like, you know, if I think for Ivan, if he started with packing, then he might get to the end, and you know the muscles around the lungs would be fatigued. Whereas if you weren't packing at all, every full breath you take and every contraction that you take is just, you know, increasing the flexibility of the muscles, you know, in the short term at least. And it should just feel like, you know, like effectively like less and less air is in the lungs, like, you know, you're taking a smaller and smaller breath as time goes on. Yeah. Cool. What about our oh yeah, sorry, Paul.
I felt like with that many repetitions was the first time I've really felt like I went far enough into CO2 buildup for it to be a meaningful exercise.
Oh, good.
I felt like that was really beneficial. Spend like some time in that zone.
Yeah. What
you
you're
know,
saying,
like,
Paul, is that's the first
when you just
meaningful
do 10.
exercise that you.
Yeah.
No, I hear what you're saying. So I think that like when you've joined us in the past, we've been very much we've been on like we've been in a different time frame in the training, right? We've been actually like, you know, trying to hit peaks and trying to do big breath holds. Whereas the way that we always start is with the foundation, which is like, you know, I suppose like rebuilding and working on the foundation, which is the comfort with CO2 and all that kind of jazz. So, well, effectively, like the way the next sort of like few months is going to go is we're effectively going to start with high volume, low intensity, and slowly move to medium volume, medium intensity, and slowly move to high intensity, low volume, aiming to sort of get hypoxic and increase your body's ability to hold its breath without blacking out. Whereas right now we're just increasing the body's ability to hold its breath with comfort. So just to give you like a roadmap of how we go and where we're going. But I agree, like, you know, usually I find that most like CO2 workouts are too short. There's just not enough breath holding in them. But did you fall into the hole? Did you fall into the zone?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, nice.
And what's interesting is like if I have to be really conscious to stay relaxed. I find like, well, today definitely my default was like as soon as I start thinking about stuff and not stay focused on being relaxed, then I'm like start thinking about someone who irritated me or like whatever something, and very quickly you find myself, oh, there's a change. Like this, why was this breath hold harder?
Yep.
It's like it's good exercise and focus.
Yeah, for sure. I find that also like doing that many breath holds, like it gives you the freedom. I suppose it gives you more like the time frame to, I suppose, to become aware of different things, like what you're saying. You know, like you know, you do so many breath holds that you start to compare, like, why was this one good, why was this one bad? You do so many breath holds that, like, you know, we're doing so many final breaths where we're going through the transition of, you know, going from comfortable breath hold to the urge to breathe begins now, and so we start to notice things in our body and aware of the little things in our body and, you know, and the experience that we're having. So yeah, I mean, the high volume is amazing for that kind of stuff. What about our dark screens, our dark horses down the bottom here? We're always doing amazing breath holds, but never telling us about it.
So I think that you're right about, you know, all these many breath holds. It gives you a chance to analyze yourself and, you know, see what works and it doesn't work. So first of all, when you say, has everybody felt the burning in their throat? I still haven't felt that. But many times you have also said, are you guys sweating? And I'm like, no, I'm not sweating, at least not because of this. Today I was sweating. And I think it was because I did push myself. And I also concentrated on not pressing my tongue against the roof of my mouth, because that would give me the urge to, I would think that was the urge to breathe, and it wasn't. So I did not do that. I was completely relaxed. My body was, but my mind wasn't. My mind was like, I do want to get to this number. I do want to get to this number. And, you know, I was still doing that. But I think I progressed really well because the first one I was coughing, so forget that one. But from the second one to the 13th one, I did above minute 30.
Nice.
And yeah, but then I started feeling the contractions, and there were like several contractions. And then for the 13th one, I was like, no, I want to reach 2. And so the contractions weren't coming anymore. So I think that was psychological. And so then when you told us on the 15th one to try to do more, I was able to reach, I think, about 215. And then later on about 230. By the 19th one, I was about 240. And the 20th one, I was at 3. So I kept on progressing.
Well, I mean, it is hard in some ways for me to give you meaningful feedback because I can't stare at you for 1 hour like I can the other night. But I'm sure the day will come when you and I have a one-on-one and the black screen is gone, and then you know, I can look at how you're breathing, how you're breath holding, and you know, we can chat more about it.
Yeah, I'm very inconsistent, but today I
No,
think
that's
it was
okay.
really awesome.
Yeah, good, very good, cool. All right, guys. Does anyone else have anything they want to chat about? Or yeah, Chloe, what's happening?
For me, my contraction is quite strong,
Mhm.
and normally I'll feel my contraction started with like I'll feel urge to breathe right with when it's coming, but today I can, like, when we're done the halfway and I start can just go with the flow when it's coming on, when it's kicking on, and I haven't feel the urge to breathe. Maybe 5 more, and then I feel the urge to breathe. So yeah, so it feels really good.
Good. Well, yeah, I mean, this kind of a workout is perfect for all that. And that's why we start. It's why we start the training cycle training this way. So ideally, you know, we're going to just smash that CO2 tolerance of yours. And as we start increasing the intensity, you'll be doing these longer holds and just going for longer periods of time without getting the urge to breathe, without contractions. When the contractions and the urge to breathe begin, you're like, oh yeah, that feels fine, not a problem. And that's how we get to, I suppose, where we want to be eventually. So yeah, good work. Cool.
Thank you.
All right,
I
guys.
had a random question.
Yeah.
You mentioned like how you get the burning throat, and like is that the vocal fold like kind of getting tired?
It's like, oh, I'm so sore from holding shut.
Does that help like over time? If keep doing that, would that help with mouth feel?
Yes. Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. In fact, one of the best things that we can do for mouth folliculization is to do dry static tables with the mouth open and the tongue stuck out.
Ah.
There's no assistance for the vocal fold. And like after a few of them, your vocal fold's just like, oh, I'm dying. You just keep going. You know, because, you know, as you get an urge to breathe, the vocal fold will force itself open. So when we do those kind of exercises, we learn to A, to hold it shut for longer, and then B, the tolerance for CO2 that the vocal fold has will also increase. So, so you can do that just, you know, for shits and giggles, Mitch, if you're keen. Cool. All right, guys, I will see you on Friday. While you were doing that, and I had 1 hour to think, I did think of some fun people who I want to attribute to some types of exercises. I'll put it in the group, just, you know, for for me, so I can have a laugh. But otherwise, I'll see you on Friday.
Thank you so much.
Thanks,
Everyone
Adam.
take care. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Thanks, Adam.
Bye, guys.
Guys,
Bye.
bye.
Bye.